Hello there, my name is Gidster, and this is my Ultimate Ironman account. I've never played an Ultimate Ironman before, and I set myself the goal of completing the Colosseum. I am going to be attempting the Colosseum with melee, which means I need to focus on getting some upgrades, like the Amulet of Strength. Currently, I am level 32 crafting, and I will need to get to level 50 in order to make it. I think I found the spot that I'm going to be training my crafting at. This store is so good. It's located here on the north side of Alderaan, inside of Varlamore, and you can literally buy gems and just craft them and then sell them back to the store, and you actually make a profit. So at least for Ultimate Ironman, this seems like a really good way to train crafting. I am literally getting close to 30,000 crafting experience right now while helping worlds and cutting gems. It's crazy. Because watch this, look, if you buy one gem, it costs 27, and if I sell it, I get 167. I'm literally cutting gems and making money. Holy crap, this store is insane. It's kind of overpowered, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. 50 crafting. I can now make ruby amulets. This is exactly what I need. I'm going to buy myself a ruby from here. Oh, it's overstocked. Oops. Okay, that's cool. Oh no, all of the worlds are overstocked. I guess I should have kept one of my rubies. Oops. I'll find one somewhere. All right, I got one from the gem stall in Civitas Illifortis. And while I'm here in Varlamore, I'm actually going to grab, there's a ball of wool spawn. Fun fact, I found this in leagues, and ever since I need a ball of wool, I always come here to get one because I can't be bothered to make my own. I'm gonna telekinetic grab myself a gold bar here in the Varrock Bank. Now I can make myself a ruby amulet. I can string it, and then I can enchant it, and I have my best in slot, the Amulet of Strength. Oh, this is beautiful. Here's what our loadout looks like so far. Now we have the Amulet of Strength, which is going to be very useful for the Colosseum. I also have a confession I need to make. I already unlocked the boots that I'm going to be using. I am going to be using climbing boots, which I unlocked when I was doing Desert Treasure 1 last episode. They provide a +2 strength bonus, and any other boots that have more than that are honestly a huge pain to get. I would now like to get the Helm of Natisnot, which comes from the Fremennik Isles quest, which of course has a requirement of the Fremennik Trials pre-quest. If you're unfamiliar, Fremennik Trials has a section where you have to fight a guy barehanded, and you can't bring any weapons or armor inside. A pretty common way to get around this is to bring a Drummond branch, which doesn't count as a weapon, and then you can craft it into a staff once you're already inside the arena. So for me to get a Drummond branch, I will need to go to Entrana, which is pretty inconvenient for Ultimate Ironman because you can't bring any weapons or armor, like my imbued Saradomin cape. So I decided to boost so I can build a cape rack in my house and I can store my cape. Then I put my Staff of Air on a table so it'll last for 10 minutes. Be careful if you do this. Anything that you place on a table will be visible to other players after a minute. So don't put anything down that's super valuable. I got myself a few Drummond branches, completed the Lost City, and now I am in the middle of Fremennik Trials, but I can't bring anything in to fight Torvald over here. So I made a death pile here in Relica, and I'm just gonna grab my food and like my recoils, and I'm gonna go try to fight this guy. I want to explain a death pile real quick because I have recently learned how it works. There's two ways for Ultimate Ironman to get an empty inventory. This is useful like usually if you want to go to the wilderness and do some risky content. Those two methods are death piling and death banking. Death piling is literally just dying. Ultimate Ironman death mechanics mean that your items will stay on the ground for 1 hour. Everything stays on the ground for an hour and you can do whatever you want. You can die, whatever. It just stays there for 1 hour and then it will despawn. Death banking is dying to a boss that has an item retrieval service. Common ones are Zulrah, Vorkath, and Hespori. Your items will stay inside of the item retrieval service until you get them out, or if you die, they get deleted. It's a little like, I feel like it's a little cheesy. Like you can it's basically banking. The only thing is like if you die, then you lose your stuff. So it's maybe a little risky, but I don't know how I feel about death banking. And I know that a lot of people in the community like look down on it, but honestly, do what you want. I'm not going to stop you. So I did a death pile in the middle of Relica. It lasts for 1 hour. I did it because I need to, because this quest, you can't have anything in your inventory. I brought myself a Draymond branch from the Lost City quest, and I brought myself Rings of Recoil. Hopefully this will work out pretty well. We'll see how it goes. Just need to bash this guy to death. All right, the final fight, easy enough. This actually went really smoothly. Rings of Recoil are like really strong. What the heck? That completes Torvald's task. I now need to do Peer the Seer's task, which is the other one that requires no items in the inventory, which means I'll have to drop all this stuff. I want my Super Restore though, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. I feel like I did this the opposite way that you should. If you're a UIM, you should death pile and do Peer the Seer's challenge first, then pick up like whatever food and everything you need and do Torvald's next. Because I had to make a second death pile to drop all the stuff I used for Torvald. All right, that completes Pier's task. Let's go. That completes the Fremennik Trials. Let's go. Wow, that was a lot of experience. Let's go. I am on the last step of the Fremennik Isles quest now. I died more than I would like to admit, but I decided I'm just going to send this on a high-risk world and use my blighted supplies because I just kept dying. So, yeah, here we go. I gotta go kill the Ice King. Yeah, there goes the Ice King. Huge. That completes the Fremennik Isles. I now have the Helm of Netsanot, which I can't even wear because it requires 55 defense to equip. That is the Helm of Netsanot unlocked. It's permanently unlocked now. I don't have to worry about keeping it. I can just buy it again anytime I lose it for 50,000 GP. Before I move on to the next item I want to focus on, I realized I have a bunch of junk in my looting bag, and I don't really enjoy that. It kind of sucks, and anytime I die, I just have a bunch of items on the ground. So I don't want to keep playing with a bunch of items in my looting bag anymore. So I wanted to clean it up a little bit. I went and I fletched all of the oak logs and the willow logs, and then I decided to use the teak logs as planks, and I mounted my dark light actually. And I wanted to show this route that I was using because it's like actually really new. For the round trip, I start at my house obviously, and I use up my full inventory of planks. Then I will teleport to Varlamore and use the Quetzal system, and there is a brand new sawmill that is right next to a bank. So I use the Quetzal and I unnote my logs, go to the sawmill, make planks, and then teleport straight back to my house. So with this new sawmill, it's a lot faster because the previous method was to use a hot air balloon to the lumberyard that's northeast of Iraq and then make your planks there. And like it was okay, but I don't know, this new method is really good, I think. But I ended up using all my teak and mahogany logs, got a few construction levels, and now I would like to get Barrow's gloves, which come from the massive quest that is Recipe for Disaster. Apparently, I already completed the Goblin quest for Recipe of Disaster, but I'm about to do the Mountaindorf one right now. I already have my rock cake. Just need to give it to this guy, and that's the Mountaindorf done. Hey, Slayer experience for that? Let's go. 101 quest points. I'm not sure which one I should do next. I'm gonna do Evil Dave. I just went up to the bank to check if I had a cat in my bank. Oh my god. I forgot. I don't have a bank. Yikes. Alright, so we're back. I did this last time on my hardcore Ironman with a kitten. And I'm gonna do it again with a kitten, and it's going to suck. But I don't want to wait 3 hours for this thing to grow up, so here we go again. Yo, I got the right stew. It only took 20 minutes. That's actually way better than it was last time. Hey, 7,000 cooking experience for that one. That was very nice, very nice. I am now cooking level 30. And next up is Pirate Pete. Oh my god. I forgot about this part of the quest. Oh no, I'm carrying over 27 kg worth of equipment. So I need to not be that heavy. Can I just like drop this stuff? Does that work? Hey, I'm 27. Does that work? I don't think I need that yak hide armor anymore. Don't ask me why I had a Tyrus helm. I can't take my cat? I'm shooing away my cat. This is so sad. It did me well. It caught me all those spices. I'm sorry, little buddy. That's so sad. Screw you, Murphy. Make me shoo my cat away. Moment of truth. We didn't burn it. Let's go. Hey, we did burn the second one. Good thing we got two, I guess. There we go. We freed Pirate Pete. Got some experience. Let's go. The Lumbridge guide saved. I'm on to the ceramic vase, but I have a lot of requirements to do. I need to do the Legends quest, which has a ton of requirements for like Family Quest, Heroes Quest, Shiloh Village. So I am off to be doing a large questing spree. That completes the Underground Pass. What a quest. Hey, that completes Jungle Potion. I don't know what happened, but there's currently 2 of these bosses here. I have no idea why this is happening. That completes Shiloh Village. Hey, Monkey Madness 1 completed. That unlocks the Dragon Scimitar, but I can't even use it because I only have 44 attack. But I can actually go up here and get some experience. I think I'm gonna dump most of it into strength, honestly. There we go, 51 strength, 50 hit points, 47 attack, and 41 defense. Yay, let's go. I have hit a bit of a roadblock in the Recipe for Disaster quest now. For the Ceramic Vase section, I need to start Legends quest, which means I need to do Heroes quest, and I don't have the skills for that. And for this King Awawuge section, I need 70 cooking. I think I'm going to focus on the 70 cooking requirement, and I have a plan for what I'm going to be doing. Since I just completed Monkey Madness 1, I still have the Monkey Grigris and the M-Speak amulet in my inventory. And you need these for the King Awawuge section of Recipe for Disaster, and they're a real pain to get, so that's why I'm doing the monkey section first, which means I need to train cooking. A good way to train cooking as a UIM is to buy raw karambwans from this store inside of Taibo One-Eye, and then one-tick cook them on a campfire. And this requires you to complete the Taibo One-Eye Trio quest. This quest has an Ironman only requirement of 65 fishing in order to catch the raw karambwans. So here's the plan. I'm gonna go to Temporos and train my fishing until I am level 65. With the rewards that I get from Temporos, I can get a lot of noted fish, so that should be a solid amount of cooking experience. But I don't think that'll get me to level 70 cooking, so I will still have to buy some karambwans, but at least Temporos will save me some GP in the long run. I'm actually gonna high elk my Nezi helm because it high elks for 30k and you can buy it back for 50k, so it's not like a huge loss and it's super easy to get back. And right now it's just taking up way too much inventory space. To save myself one more inventory slot, I'm actually going to wear my Monkey Speak amulet, and I'm going to high elk the Amulet of Strength. Now that I have the level to make it, I can just make it really quickly, and that saves me an inventory spot. Okay, here is the inventory I'm going in with. I have the Monkey Speak amulet equipped, and I'm currently level 31 fishing, which means I can't do this yet. I'm going to go back and change of plans. There it is, level 35 fishing. We can now fight Temporos. Let's get out of here. Level 65 fishing. Let's go. That took me quite a few days. I ended up getting 481 reward points, and having these 4 Grigris in my inventory was actually like kind of a huge downside, because I couldn't carry any buckets of water, so it was kind of making my job like way harder than it needed to be. But you know, it wasn't too bad. I definitely prefer Wintertod over Temporos, if I'm being honest. Temporos is not my favorite. But 481 rewards. I want to see how many noted fish I get. With almost 500 rewards, I should get at least the fishing barrel and maybe hopefully the tackle box and everything. We'll see what we get. You never know. You can always get super lucky. Right off the bat, tackle box. That's crazy. Back to back. Oh, incredible. Hey, soak pages. Let's go. Yo, big harpoon fish. Let's go. I've never gotten that before. What the hell? I just got a 25 soaked page reward. I think that means that I rolled another tackle box. Yeah, I think that's what that 25 means. I think if you get 25, you rolled a unique, but it's a duplicate. So I think I just got two more tackle boxes. I might be wrong though. Yo, a sandwich lady random event? What we got? Chocolate bar? No baguette. Unlucky. Hey, no fish barrel, which is actually really surprising. I was kind of, really surprised about that, but that's sick. Here's the log. I got a tackle box and a bunch of spirit flakes and nice. Nothing really too spectacular, but hey, stuff is stuff. I mean, I was only really doing this for these noted fish anyway, so anything else is just extra. So I now have this tackle box in my inventory, and I don't want to keep it for the whole time, to be honest. So fun fact, if you put anything in it, and then you destroy it, it will keep those items. They call it ghost storage. So I think I'm gonna ghost store these spirit flakes and like the feathers and stuff and just leave them in here. Because right now I don't have the angler set, so I can't make the spirit angler yet. I'm going to destroy this. It says I'll lose the items. Let me double check the wiki. I might have been lying. Okay, good thing I just checked the wiki. Ghost storage, you don't destroy the item, you die with it in your inventory, and then you will just let the death pile expire. So good thing I checked that, to be honest. All right, I cleaned up my inventory quite a bit. I death piled here in the middle of Lumbridge, and I'm going to be cooking all of this noted food on the cooking range here in Lumbridge. It has like a better cook rate, so it should be okay. I'm gonna run down here to the food chest to unnote it, and then I'll just run upstairs and cook it. It's probably not the best, but I don't know. I think it works. It's good enough for me. And this swordfish is the last of all of my fish. I don't want to go to prison, excuse me. I didn't quite make it to level 70 cooking. It's only 68. So I think I am going to complete the quest that I wanted to do, Taiba Tree. That way I can unlock the store that sells raw karambwans. And I can just like one-tick cook karambwans for some pretty solid cooking experience. Quick detour, I need to get an agility potion for Taiba Trio, so I need to do one small favor first. Hey, one small favor complete. Man, that quest sucks. But I get these 2 lamps, and I'm gonna use them both on Herblore. And wow, that's so much experience. Straight to level 37. And what do we get here? Straight to level 40. Dude, that's so good. I can now make the agility potion for Taiba Trio. Let's go. I have finally finished the Taiba Trio quest. This is incredible. This was one giant roundabout way just to be able to get to 70 cooking. I forget who I'm supposed to talk to, but there's somebody who sells raw karambwans. Hey, there it is, level 70 cooking. These last 2 levels were so fast. I can now do the King Awawuge section for Recipe for Disaster. Let's do it, and let's get these freaking monkey gribris out of my inventory. Moment of truth, will we burn it? I didn't. Let's go, first try. There it is, the King Awawuge section completed. Oh baby, just one final section done. Dude, I have had these 4 grigris in my inventory for so long. I am so glad I get to get rid of those. Alright, I need to do Heroes Quest, which I only need 50 mining for. That's my only requirement left. And I'm just gonna power mine iron, I think. But I'm also gonna do a couple quests like Doric's Quest. I'm gonna do Doric's Quest because this is literally free experience. So I'm gonna knock out a few quests and get 50 mining. There it is, level 50 mining. I was not even paying attention. I just power mined iron for a little bit. Not too bad. And that's all the requirements for Heroes Quest, I believe. Yep, looks like it. Hey, the Heroes Quest completed. What a giant XP dump right there. Fantastic. I wasn't even recording, I just finished the Family Crest quest. Let's go. Alright, that completes all of the quest requirements for Legends Quest. I don't have all the skill requirements, but that doesn't matter. You can actually start it without most of the skill requirements. Alright, I started Legends Quest, and I was able to immediately start the Recipe for Disaster section. I literally didn't do anything for Legends Quest, so, I mean, that works out pretty nice. Cream Brulee. I have finished Sir Amikvar's section. That is all of Recipe for Disaster completed except for the final boss, which I cannot do because I need 175 quest points. So I am going to go knock out quite a few easy quests to get some quest points, and then let's go fight the boss. I did a lot of quests. Here's all of them very fast. Fairy Tale Part 1, Blow Ice Mountain, Corsair Curse, Prince Ali Rescue, Azeel Colt, Clock Tower, Monk Friend, Fight Arena, Sheep Herder, Tribal Totem, Holy Grail, Dragonbone Men 1, Scorpion Catcher, Queen of Thieves, The Depths of Despair, The Riveting Tale of a Lily Pad Labor Dispute, Death on the Isle, The Garden of Death, Olaf's Quest, and that completes the Watchtower quest. Fantastic. I now have 175 quest points. I can go and fight the Colromancer. All right, here we go. Yo, this first round is going so poorly, dude. Oh my god. I tried to finish the first boss and I got cooked, bro. Oh man. What to do? So, I think I have to use ranged, and my range level is pretty low. It's only 45. So I went and bought some gear. I bought the bone crossbow, and I bought 5,000 bone bolts. And I'm gonna go AFK at the gem crab, baby. And I'm just gonna sit there for a while. It might be like a week, it might not be, I don't know. I'm just gonna go use up all 5,000 of these bolts. Honestly, I don't have my accumulator, so this is honestly probably gonna take me like not long at all. So we'll see what I get. 64,444 experience currently. All right, I just ran out of ammo. I got like quite a bit of levels. I'm 54 ranged now, 153,000 experience. I think I'm gonna go give it an attempt with the green hide and the Dorgerson crossbow. I don't know that I'm gonna have enough DPS, but I'm gonna go give it a try at least and see what happens. Holy crap, I'm actually melting this guy so far. There it is. Hey, we beat the first one. What a ride. Only killing the first boss. Let's go. All right, I just killed a Flambleed. That went very smoothly. Super nice. Dessert down. Super easy, honestly. That was probably the easiest one so far. Next up is the Gelatinous Mother, and I am fairly confident I'm gonna die, to be honest with you. Oh no, I was like a tick away. I was looking at the wiki. I was looking at the wiki to make sure I was on the right thing. Dang it. Hey, there we go. The Gelatinous Mother down. All right, here we go. The final fight. Let's see if we can actually win. Holy crap, he hit me at 19 immediately. There he blows, baby. Wow. I beat the Colromancer. I'm not gonna lie to you, I think the hardest boss in this entire thing was the very first one because I had to use ranged and my range level is just so low. Let's go, recipe for disaster completed. Yes. There are the Barrow's gloves. What a fantastic upgrade. I'm so excited to have those now. Next, I want to try to get a Berserker ring. It comes from Dagonoth Rex at a rate in 1 in 28. So it's pretty common-ish. But it is going to be a little awkward because I only have like 40-ish defense, and I think I'm going to be using a rune plate body. So we'll see how this goes, but I want to give it a try. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm currently wearing a rune plate body. I literally only have 47 defense, but I'm going to give this a shot. I want to just try it. I will see how it goes. If I die, this is going to be like really kind of a pain to get back to my gear. I'm not going to lie. I'm using my main, and I know that's a little cheesy, but I just, you know, I'm so underleveled. I'm just trying to do this to see what happens. All right, I made it in. This first kill, I'm not getting credit, and I'm using so many runes for this, so we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully we just get lucky. Dude, I'm taking so much passive damage. I only have like 4 pieces of food left. All right, our first kill. A Mithril Warhammer. Let's go. This is not. Oh man, I gotta teleport already, dude. Yeah, I got 1 kill because the first kill didn't count. So do I keep doing this or do I do something else? I don't know. Let me have a think. I thought about it for a bit and I figured, why don't I just keep trying this a little bit longer? I cleaned out my inventory so that I can hold a little bit more food. And this is 3 KC. 4 KC, steel plate body. 5 KC, Fremenic blade. What even is that? 7 KC, 8 KC, 9 KC. Hey, Dagonoth Rex champion. We got 10 kills. Let's go. All right, 11 KC. That is 10 kills this trip. I think I got one more in me, and then I gotta head out. I think I'm kind of running out of money, but I'm gonna still, I'm gonna give it another trip and see what happens. 10 kills a trip I don't think is too bad. All right, unfortunate. That's 12 KC on my first trip, no luck. We are so back, 13 kills. I got all the way here, and I forgot anti-poison. That's so sad. I have to teleport out and get anti-poison and come back. 15 KC. Oh my god! Oh my god! 16 KC! I just got the Berserker ring. What the fuck? Whoa! That was hella spooned, dude. Let's go! That's so big, bro! Let's go! Oh my god! Holy crap, dude! That's incredible! I went and got myself a scroll of imbuing from the PvP arena, and that is our ring slot knocked out. I have a couple more things on my list. Firstly, I want to get a fighter torso. It comes from the Barbarian Assault minigame, and I'm not very good at Barbarian Assault, but I'm just going to do it on the mass world and play with randoms, and hopefully it doesn't take too long to get. Bro, my death pile literally just expired. I was just playing like this. Bro, that's like 6 mil just gone. I'm leaving now to see. Dude, oh man, that's so sad. This might be. Oh my god, it's still there. Holy crap, dude, the timer ran out, but it's still here. Holy crap, I really need to pay attention to this. Holy crap. That game was taking so long that oh man, what a scare. Oh, oh, thank fuck I came up here. God damn, dude. I decided to just knock it out. I have enough points to buy myself the penance torso. It took me all day today. I played a lot. It took me all day. But here we go. Very nice. The fighter torso. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Sheesh. That is the fighter torso unlocked. If I'm being honest, it's not the best. It doesn't have very good defensive stats, but it is storable like the Infinity outfit. And I think that's really valuable, so that's why I'm going to be using it. Next up, I would like to get the Glorious Dragon Defender. It comes from the Cyclopses inside of the Warriors Guild, but right now I don't have high enough attack or strength levels to enter the Warriors Guild, so first I gotta do some training. I'm gonna be training my melee stats at the Gem Crab. This is the fit that I'm going with. I have a plus 80 melee strength, which I feel like is pretty good. I'm gonna be here for a bit, just training up, maybe getting like 65 strength, 65 attack, and then at least 55 defense for the Nezanon helm, and that way I can put that on as well. So I'm going to be at the crab for a few days at least, I think. There it is, level 65 attack. I now have 65 attack and 65 strength. I can now enter the Warriors Guild. It has been 3 days since the last clip. I just AFK'd, and it took me exactly 24 hours of playing. So not too shabby. I averaged like maybe 30 to 40,000 XP per hour. So not too bad. I can now equip the Helm of Nezanon, which is pretty sick. Now I have to go to the Warriors Guild and do even more combat training. Hopefully we don't go dry on the defenders. We'll see how it goes. Here we are at the Warriors Guild. I've got to stock up on some tokens. I think I'm gonna go for like 1,000 maybe. Sadly, I don't have the medium combat achievements this time, so I don't get as many tokens, but it shouldn't be too bad, honestly. Getting 20 Warrior Guild tokens per kill, so not too bad. The Bronze Defender, the first of many. I got it at 46 KC. Iron Defender, 69 KC. Steel Defender, 109 KC. Black Defender, 215 KC. It took me a while. Mithril Defender, 307 KC. Adamant Defender, 359 KC. Rune Defender, 362. Hey, I got it. Yeah, 502 KC. Woo.
Let's go.
502 KC. I can't even equip it. I didn't realize I needed 60 defense. That's crazy. I will get the defense level to equip it, but that'll do for now. I have 4 more pieces of equipment that I need to get, and they are all connected. But it's gonna have to wait till next time. Trust me, it'll make sense. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.